So guys, I don't know whether I'm a glutton for punishment or I'm going to be lucky today, but I'm back on peg 93 where I finished the last time at Belmont. So yes, I am back at Belmont on peg 93, and it's the 25th of October today. So there's a lot of leaves in the water. In a short while I'll turn you around so you can have a look at it. But it is, at the moment, it's a bit clearer than what it was the last time I fished it, because if you remember, I was like struggling big time. So I have balled in so far 7 quite good balls of dark mixed groundbait, bought from Gary Evans Fishing Tackle Shop in Cardiff. So if this works, Gary, thank you very much. And I think I need to mention Lloyd, because he's only a young man, but he's like really helpful, and he'll tell you where to fish on this river. He's fished it himself, so it's not something that he hasn't done in the past. And like I said, he's a very helpful person, and whenever I phone him up, he always manages to accommodate me with some bait if he's got any in the shop. So that said, I'm going to stop you, then pan you around. So this is the swim again. You've got the Sea Cadets down the end there. I might expand it a bit so you can see it a bit better here. There you go. That building there with the blue writing on the side, that is the Sea Cadet building. And then a little bit upstream from me, you've got Hereford Rowing Club again. There's the old red brick building, and down here we have the flats, and there's lights on, and that's why obviously there's people at home and they're probably getting ready for work now. So I'll pan you down. This is the swim, and today there are one heck of a lot of leaves in the river. So whether that's going to affect the fishing or not, I don't know, but you can only give it a go, guys. So that is my motto for today. I'm going to give it a go. If it don't pan out, it's just tough luck, innit? So I'll knock you off, and then I will set the rest of my gear up, because all I've done so far is balled in the ground bait. So I'll catch you a bit later. So guys, after a bit of a wait, I caught that nice little roach. He's going back in straight away. Well, I have like ground bait quite a bit in this swim already, but quite a bit of loose feed in, but that's the first time he's gotten down. There's been a blooming fish on the end of it, so hopefully that's not going to be the last one. So that's number 1 for me. I'll knock you off and see if there's any more hanging. So fish number 2, the ever-present bleak. I didn't think you'd get away with not catching a few of them in yet, so he's going back in. Okay guys, I'm a bit defeated again today. I've just had that one roach. I did have a dace on, which was about 3/4 of the way across the river. I had that on corn, and brought it right across the river, and it just dropped off as I was bringing it towards the bank. So that's the only 2 tidy fish I've had. I've had a load of bleak, but as far as I'm concerned, they don't count really. The old swan in front of me, that's been having a bit of a field day, because I've chucked in quite a bit of bread on the side, which it doesn't seem to be that interested in. However, well, there doesn't appear to be any left now, but down in the margins I put a good helping of corn, and by the looks of it, that swan has eaten all of it, because I know from past experience the volume of food a swan can eat is absolutely astounding. They just seem to be hollow inside. They just keep on eating and eating. So I've got a shot of my bait now, because it'll be a while before I'm back on the bank again. Now I've got work commitments right up past Christmas, and I haven't got any leave again left, so bit unfortunate. But I don't know whether you're aware, it's the Y Championship this Sunday coming. So it's the 25th today, and I'll be on the 27th. So that'll be interesting. Maybe Clive Branson will put one of his videos out that we can have a look at, because he's a guy that I watch quite a lot, and obviously he's far more experienced than what I am. As I'm talking now, there are a few fish sort of, I think they're probably bleak, all on the surface below me, blimping, little ringlets on the surface there. But it's been hard going. The river's full of leaves again, and I haven't been able to get these fish going at all. It hasn't got the colour in that it did have last time. And there's see if I can widen that up a bit for you. There's some remnants of the last flood at Hereford, where all those sticks and trees right up against the truss of the bridge. And just the other side of this main bridge that goes into Hereford, you can just about see the cathedral. So that spot there in between the two bridges is Peg 96. That's probably one of the most famous, if not the most famous peg on this stretch at Belmont. And it's sort of got that name for itself through the number of matches that people have won from fishing in that area. It's not sort of a place that I would be interested in going myself, because again there's like a bit of a slopey bank to get down to that, so I won't be venturing down that bank anytime soon. And it's only sort of in the colder weather that really comes into its own. There's plenty of fish to be caught in this river at the moment, you know, but they're mainly coming out when the matches are on. Pleasure guys like myself, and I got one of the guys that watches my videos above me, his name is Vince. He's on the feeder. He's just gone in now with his swim feeder. He's been having a couple of perch and some roach on the feeder, but I didn't bother with that today. So I'm just about to pack up now, make my way back home. So I'll catch you again on the banks, guys. Couldn't show you anything that was that exciting today. It was just didn't happen for me, and that's the second time I've come up here now. So from what I'm told, it's too early in the season. You need the frosts to come into the river, and you know, to take the temperature down, because I've been told by Vince, he's a regular up here, it's about 11 degrees the water temperature today, so that's not really good for good fishing. In the matches it'll probably be a different ball game, because there'll be so much bait going in, yeah, the fish will get their heads down then. But I've just spoken to another local not long ago, and he was telling me that Adrian Whittle, who fished on Peg 96 and won one of the recent matches up here, he did have a lot of bleak in his bag, his net of fish that is. But what I have seen today, and no doubt a lot of anglers will, there's been a cormorant in front of me, right in front of me, and across when I went over, and if I'm not mistaken it may well be upriver now, because I can see something moving up the bank. It's either that blimmin' cormorant again, or it may well be a duck. But the cormorant has played havoc here with his swim today, because he just like plows into the shoals of fish as his fill, and then goes on his way. But by that time he's sort of ruined your day's fishing. And I was told by a reliable source as well today, just before I packed up, that there was 4 cormorants working the river above the railway bridge, the old railway bridge. Yeah, this is a footpath now. So that's up the top of Belmont area. So there we are, guys. Unfortunately, not a good day, but what can you do? The old swan's had a good feed. He's been munching on all the sweet corn I've chugged in the side. And there's some of my discarded bread down there. So I did have a selection of baits for me. I took worms, casters, red maggots, bread, and I was using bread flake on the hook, and corn, and pretty much to no avail with most of them. We did have, like I said, dace on a piece of corn, and the other was a roach which I did catch, and that was on a caster. So guys, that's it for me today. So as I've said on previous occasions, be careful on this river because the banks are treacherous. They're after I've finished this little bit of a video, I'll turn you around a sec and I can show you what the steps are like. And you can imagine this when you're coming down here early in the morning like I did. So I was on the bank here about 6:45. So take a look at that, guys. It's full of wet mud, very slippery, and so is the platform itself. It's well used by anglers, and then you get a bit of rain on it as well, and it's a recipe for disaster. You really do have to take care when you're fishing this river, because my friend Mark, he went over the side recently when we came up here, and he was very lucky that he managed to scramble back up the bank. But if you went down on this side, you can see yourself, it's virtually impossible to get up here, because that bank there is full of mud and nettles. It's quite steep. You're about 5 foot away from the water, so almost impossible to get back up the bank here. So guys, that's it for me then. Catch you sometime in the future, and hopefully your fishing is going a bit better than what mine is, because it's been a right struggle today. So bye for now, guys.